Yo, what's going on, Phantom Thieves? I'm back with another video for you. And with the news of all the nominations for the Game of the Year contenders and all of that good stuff going on, I wanted to ask you guys, between PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, who had the strongest year? Now, I'm not going to tell you to base it off of sales and all that stuff, but I'm talking about your personal preference, whether it's the ecosystem that makes a difference, the amount of players that play specific games on a console, the exclusives that came on the console, all that good stuff. Who do you think had the best year? Now, I'm gonna be a little I'm gonna be biased. To me, Nintendo did have the best year. Now, I am a Nintendo fan, so I know people are going to be like, well, you are a Nintendo fan. You're supposed to say that. Um, I'll give my reasons to Nintendo in a second. I'm gonna, and I hate this because of the console wars, and I don't want people to think I'm doing that, but this is just my opinion. Xbox had the weakest, if you want to call it that, it had the weakest year for me. They did come out with a couple of games, Starfield being one of them, which, that game has a lot of controversy, but for your RPG fans, for Bethesda fans, all that good stuff, it was a good game. Um, there just wasn't enough from Xbox. Now, Game Pass, I will always give Game Pass kudos because of the day and date. If you're a physical buyer, I can understand why you might not use Game Pass as much. But even then, just to be able to try out games, say there's like 2 or 3 games coming out in 1 month, and you don't want to spend 70 on each of them because the majority of games are $70 now. You spend $15 and can get a whole month to beat those games. People can talk about Game Pass and, oh well, there's only this many subscribers. That matters to Microsoft, not the gamer. To be honest, it's not helping you any. So Game Pass, for what anybody says, Game Pass has always been amazing. That's Xbox again, and I've made a video about it. Xbox is more about the ecosystem over the actual gaming, which is why I do put it at the bottom. I'm a gamer, so gaming matters to me most. But at the end of the day, they had a solid showing. I'd give them I'd give them like a C for the year. Now, PlayStation's gonna be number two. PlayStation had really good games come out this year. Ragnarok came out last year, but they had that. Like this generation, as far as PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, there haven't been a bunch of games, but there have been some really good ones. Spider-Man came out this year, and Spider-Man's actually in the Game of the Year contender. Now, Sony had their own controversy when they changed them prices to the PlayStation premium memberships and all that good stuff. I don't have it. The only one I have is for Nintendo, and that's because I play Monster Hunter, Warframe's free, but Mario Kart, all that good stuff. But that's not for this part. Sony had like a very very strong B this year, like maybe a B plus. Like they did really good. I don't think anybody that watches this is gonna think that Microsoft, outside of the console war people, I don't think anybody will look at Sony and be like, yeah, they were trash this year. Like, I can't wait for more games to come out, like the Wolverine game, inevitably another Spider-Man. I do wish that we got the Star Wars KOTOR remake, but, we got, a lot of third-party support for both sides helped out Xbox and PlayStation because the first-party exclusives weren't as, they weren't as abundant as Nintendo, but they did have some good first party games, but a lot of it was third party, and that's okay. If we got fun games, we got fun games. And then my number one, as I stated at the beginning, is Nintendo. Now Nintendo, for everything that they can continue to do better, the games are, to me, are what made Nintendo the best this year. They had Tears of the Kingdom, Metroid Prime, Fire Emblem Engage, Advance Wars 1 and 2. What am I forgetting? Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, Tears of the Kingdom, Metroid, Pikmin, there's a game called Cry Machina, which is on PlayStation 4 too, but you know it was on the Switch. Room Factory 3, the remake. Man, Fate Samurai Remnant, which also was on PlayStation but didn't come out for Xbox, and that's another thing. Xbox did not get a lot of third-party support from Japanese developers like I wanted them to. Nintendo just got all of them. And then also the what is it? The online, while it's not the best, I do think they upped the ante this year. The indie support was incredible. To me, it wasn't an A plus, but it was like an A minus. Like PlayStation and Nintendo were really close for me, and that's what I got, guys. So I want to know in the comments, what did you guys think of this year? Where would you rank Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching the video. Saturday, I'll be back to make some more content and probably do a live stream for you guys. But appreciate you watching. Take it easy.